Fair, I'd say the pace before it rained in the sprint.
Ever MotoGP success is one and only victory in Moto2. Live edition of the Spanish Grand Prix. Fabio Quartararo starting this Grand time on the VR46 Ducati. The world champion in Raih. World Championship. Perfect leading run, 5 successive wins. Team with a lot of work to do if he's to take his first ever. He's looked in fantastic form in dry conditions without any question so far this weekend. Once again, success. He's been winless here in front of his Ghetto. Your front row then, Marquez, Joan. Team MotoGP here in the Spanish Grand Prix. What a start. Marquez leads. Marco Bezzecchi, he wants this. It's come from 10th to 5th. I think Martin's got Didier is wide going into the leading record. He's going to go, isn't he, surely now, as Alex
Giannini.
Bezzecchi's proud run is that Martin, 6th place he recovered on that first lap. Out very rapidly. On the inside he goes with brother Mark. He's level for the chasing pack because in dry conditions.
This lap is now starting to get up to speed.
No post tumble in the fast right-handers. It's over now. It's down. DNF for the second. Leave it, can they, down in the factory Ducati garage.
Bezzecchi currently in 2nd place, on course for 20 more points.
That winning world champion, the defence of his title.
Going red on that occasion, like they were in the sprint, but he still didn't have the stopping performance to outbreak.
Fair play to Joan Zarco. What a job he's doing in 5th spot. Linea is in terms of time management. MotoGP
37-2. Fernandez back through now on Basti.
Nothing is the answer to that particular question.
Started to look this afternoon for Marco Bezzecchi, even in 2nd.
Solid, looking like granite at the front of this race. He looks to make it back-to-back win.
Bull is named Pecco Bagnaia at the moment. Bagnaia in 10th, and this looks like an easy move, but although it was a brave move, and Pecco.
He's for Bagnaia. I mean, we saw he really has. Bezzecchi's got this all of us.
He could clear the Aprilia of Bezzecchi.
Yeah, but
find out if he does start to catch Alex Marquez and get up on terms with his teammate.
Doing a great job though. Alex Marquez engages the rear ride-eye device. How low did that him in the main Grand Prix? But here he's
left or turning right, he's going to have a very different behaviour.
Factors that are going to be contributing to potentially a
penalty in the sprint yesterday. Joan Mir has, of course,
of that front row start, still there in 5th. Coming from the 4th row of the grid today.
It's only
problems maybe too much rather than just going, well, the bike has.
Yeah, Davide, just firstly, can you confirm that Mark's okay after the
Italian? Look at Gigi Dall'Igna, Marc Marquez,
rider and team's champions.
Speaking of miserable afternoon, going to leave the Spanish Grand Prix with a double.
Out here comes Ayagura, much like we saw in Austin. Agura.
Yeah, he was making headlines on circuit.
Ayagura for those as it stands. Your vote
towards back-to-back victories here in front of his home crowd to be getting off the line. Just seems a couple saw that in the script. Pecco Bagnaia as all. Marco Bezzecchi. No that's going to offer any.
This must feel even sweeter 1 year on.
Yeah, I remember.
Jerez today. Of course, many would have come to see a Marquez victory just yet. Zarco was a quarter of a second quicker on
this, we should say, with Lorenzo Savadori wildcarding it. It's in Alex Marquez's hands. He knows that.
Martin decided to get even, and at the moment he's going to take the final Sunday points off him too.
God, this is
24.5 seconds off the race lead. 3rd place now. He's doing mid-38 in.
This has been a class ride by Joan Zarco.
Qualify the potential of his bike with the assistance of the weather. Yes,
Fernandez easing. Well, I say easing. It was anything but. I thought this was going to be a first top 6. That Aprilia through turn 4.
Side of Joan Zarco, parks on the apex. Zarco's got
back-to-back wins here in Spain. The fans in the main grandstand back to the front in MotoGP. Still no official word on where Joan Mir not close enough to send it on the inside of Quattro. 13 corners now between Alex and another brilliant victory.
Ayagura, they're on course for 5th and 6th, but who will earn?
Go on the previous lap. And this
Spanish Grand Prix victory is his.
What a weekend it has. It's been a piece of cake for Alex Marquez as he wins in style. GP race, a belated 30th as he extends his lead over teammate Jorge Martin. Fabio